and welcome back to part 2 in our series on how Telemetry RT3 works to simplify the extraordinary complexity of modern sales systems and make it easier for sales leaders to make better decisions about what to do and often, just as importantly, what not to do. In part 1, we examined the complex interconnectedness of the 6 subsystems that have to come together if sales revenue is going to be produced consistently, and how telemetry's heat mapping functionality helps sales leaders cut through that complexity to analyse what's really going on and what to do about it. If you haven't seen part 1 yet and you'd like to, you can pause here and go back to it and then resume afterwards. There's another layer to this wickedly complex revenue creation equation that goes beyond the interconnection of complex subsystems, and that's the sheer number of pipelines organisations can have inside them. People refer to the pipeline or our pipeline as if it's a singular thing, as if there's only one. And that reference to a singular pipeline, as if every buyer, regardless of what they're buying, is making the same heterogeneous buying journey, is one of the most fundamental flaws in our sales measurement and management today, because it just doesn't happen that way. If we just think about 2 products, A and B, the pipeline metrics, the conversion percentages, velocities and rates of recycle applicable to each product will be different. A might be an expensive luxury car, and B a much less expensive one. There will therefore be 2 distinct groups of buyers, one more wealthy, the other less so. Those 2 sets of buyers will buy differently, and the buyers of B could be expected to buy much more quickly than A. The point is that each product or service has its own pipeline with its own metrics targeting different buyers. Once you understand this phenomenon, the number of pipelines, even in simple organisations, grows very rapidly. Whether or not management chooses to track and manage them individually, they are there nonetheless. So take a hypothetical company that sells 3 products. There are therefore separate pipelines for product A, product B, and product C. So far, therefore, we've already got 3 pipelines. The company sells those 3 products to markets on the US West Coast and the Midwest and the East Coast. Each region, therefore, has 3 pipelines, making 9 in total. The West region employs 3 BDMs, each of whom sells all 3 products. The Midwest employs 4 and the East employs 6. Each BDM in each region has a pipeline for each product they sell. So we've now got 117 individual pipelines. We're not done yet. The company employs a marketing team who deploy campaigns to promote the different products across the country. Campaign X promotes product A, Campaign Y promotes product B, and Campaign Z promotes product C. So each campaign for each product has its own pipeline. And we've now got 1,053 individual pipelines in a company selling 3 products. Now this is obviously a hypothetical example, but it serves to illustrate how much complexity is hidden under the simple pipeline metaphor. That's all for part 2. I think you'll agree, sales leaders are dealing with a much more complex problem than most people understand. To find out more about the Telemetry RT3 solution, how it works, or the results our clients have achieved using it, click on one of the links in the description field below.